Hello, my name is Linda from Lindy-Lou Pottery. I live in northwest Tasmania here in Australia, and this is my number 4 how to hand paint on your pottery video. And today we're going to be hand painting Occy the octopus. So I've had a few requests to do a how to paint Occy, so I'm doing some Occy mugs today, so I thought, okay, well, I'll do a video. So we'll get going, and hopefully she won't take too long. And I'll start. I've already done 4 coats of white underglaze on my mug. I hand build my mugs, and I've done 4 coats already of the white chrysanthus underglaze. I just like my, because I hand build my clays a bit beigey, I've said this before, so I really like the beautiful fresh whiteness of the underglaze. And we'll get started. So Occy, got the other mug there. What I use for Occy is the amaco underglaze in the coral, and it's such a pretty colour. And I've got to do 3 coats of the underglaze, but we'll get started. And she's really easy to do, so hopefully you'll be able to sort of watch how easy. And we do her head first, so the handle ends up being one of her legs or her tentacles, is it? So I get a bit close to the handle, and we just do, see if you can see there, around there for a little head. There we go, just like that. And what happens is we bulge out for her eyes. So we'll come out for her eyes here, big bulge for her eye. And on the other side, yeah, where her eye will go. There you go. And then we'll start, I'll do a little bit of like a neck, I guess so. So I'll go down a little bit like that. And then we'll go out and do her first tentacle. I'll get some more glaze here. And then we'll go in. There's her first one. And we'll do the second one. Come down a little bit, and we'll go out again. And there's her second one. We'll go in again. Rightio, so there's 2, and now she just has a couple of little short ones. So we'll start there now, and we'll go in a little bit. And then we'll go down and do one little short, not sure if you can see, oh yeah, short little leg there. Go over, do another one. I'll just put that down a little bit. It will come together, and then we'll just do another one. And then we'll come down from her eye, we'll go in a little bit there. Then we're going to go out and go up around the handle for her last tentacle. So we'll go up and go around, down, and join up at the other one. There you go. So we'll fill her in, paint her in. She will come together. It's just getting the outline. Looks a bit odd. So we do 3 coats of the coral, and it comes out really nice. And yeah, hopefully I got a bit to glaze, so yeah, I'd say she won't come out of the kiln till Saturday, I think. got a platter and bowl there, which I'm really excited to do in the rainforest celadon. It's such a beautiful colour. So I've got a beautiful platter and bowl, and I have a pedestal bowl, one of the large ones to glaze. I love glazing bowls. What's going on here? And then I have some mugs, so I thought I'd do a couple of Occy, and yeah, I think the other sets of mugs I'll do some glaze combos. They're so much fun. So we have a beautiful winter day today. We had frost this morning, so I think we got to 0, maybe below 0. But when we have a frost, we have the most beautiful blue sky sunny winter days. Just gorgeous. Just doing a second coat now of Occy. And I've gone to Zumba this morning, to do Zumba here in our local hall with a big group of us. There's about 40 or 50 of us in the hall. That's always fun. And on the way to Zumba, I had to drop into IGA just to grab a couple of things. IGA is a just like little local supermarket, so not big, but they have groceries and they do a bit of like homewares, and you know, they sell flowers and really lovely shops. And when I went in today, I've got some of my mugs in there. I was so excited. I think I dropped them off. They bought some a week or so ago, but only just went on show today. So that's exciting. It's so amazing when you walk into these beautiful shops and you see your own pottery in them. Yeah. There we go. I've got a market coming up in, oh yeah, it'd be 2 weeks tomorrow. So that's my first market I've ever done. I've always sold my pottery in the on my website, which I have sold, and I said this on one of my kiln openings. I've sold some Occy mugs over in the UK. That was so exciting. Okay, we got there. Getting there. Once this is done, it's really quick. She'll look like she's swimming a bit once she's done. And I just got to do, I'll do a tentacle coming over in top, so when you're drinking your coffee, you see one of her lovely tentacles, and they look like a bit like a sock. So I'll show you once it's done. So easy. Just, yeah, a bit like a sock, I suppose. I'll just fill that in. And done. Yes, I have my first market. And at the market, it's an indoor one, so that's really good for winter, and they supply the tables, so I don't really have a setup, so that's perfect. Like, just sort of come with my pottery, and yeah, that should be a bit easier. And it really doesn't matter then what the weather's like, because we'll be inside. Just do this extra coat. Get it done. Yes, I've done the number one, how to hand paint on your pottery with strawberries, and that one's gone really well. And number 2 was how to hand paint cherries. And number 3, how to hand paint bumblebees. And now number 4 is how to hand paint Occy the octopus. See how she goes. And I have to thank the beautiful Nat from Mud Magic and Trace from TJ's Creations. They've motivated me to do these, and I think it was Nat that asked me to do a how-to on Occy. And I think I've been asked to do a how to paint the Dash Hound Paint Maisie, the Dash Hound mug too, so I will do that. Alright, she's just drying, and then we'll be able to do her eyes, and she'll come to life, and her tentacles with the white suckers and the white dots that look like bubbles. And yeah, she'll be good. So she's nearly there. Yeah, she shouldn't take long now. She'll look like she's swimming the way she's waving her tentacles around. Okay. Alright, we'll start with one eye. It doesn't look too bad. And you do a big, I use the black chrysanthus underglaze for her eye, or eyes, that's that. And so where she's bulging out, we just do big round circle there. And there's one of Occy's eyes. She's a cutie. There's one. There we go, and now we do the other one. Make sure they sort of line off, I guess. There we go. Do Occy in all different colours. I really love this coral. I think it's so beautiful. There we go, there's Occy's eyes there. And we'll let them dry, and then we'll do, I might just put a little bit more there. And we'll start on the suckers. There's the eyes. Now I've got 2 brushes for the suckers, because we do sort of large and little ones. So the larger for the suckers, and then the little white dots are like that. I think they're like little bubbles to me. That's how I look at them. So big large dots down one side of her tentacle. There we go. And then I'll do that on all of them, and then we'll do the little tiny dots. So I'll go to about there, and then here's another one. My favourite day, I know a lot of people don't like glazing, but oh geez, I love it. I get so excited. Our days in winter are a lot shorter though. So just going down the little legs now. Just going to move it back a bit. There we go. There we go here. And then we're going to go up. One on the mug handle. go. And then let's do a couple big ones on a little head there. Oh, and just there's a little leg inside. I'm going to quickly put some on. And while I've got the thicker brush, I'm just going to put her eye. There we go. That one the same. Beautiful. There's Occy. Now these little, I've got just a thinner brush just to do the little like water bubbles. I just put them randomly around the big suckers. Yep. Let's see. There's her little head done, and now I'll just do on her tentacles. And then I always do 3 coats of Walker's Super Gloss as the clear gloss. Once she dries. One done. This one. Okay. She's coming to life. Got little Maisie here lying in the sun next to me. Maisie, my little sausage dog girl. She's so beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to go up the last little part up on the handle. So, and then she'll be done. I think I've been wanting to do Occy in a nice sort of summery blue colour would be cute to have his and her Occy mugs. Okay, that's done. And just on the inside. So I hope that didn't take too long. Because she's finished. We'll let it dry and before she gets her gloss on. So there is Occy. She looks like she's swimming. And her eyes, tentacles up there. So she'll go in the kiln and come out, I'm thinking, yes, so glazed Sunday. So 2 more days, but here's a finished one here that we did, I think last week. so I should cover that up on the handle there. So that's what she'll look like when she comes out. So that's Occy the octopus and how I paint her on the mugs. I did her in a big pedestal bowl too, which she looked amazing. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that helps someone and gets inspired to paint on their pottery. And yeah, thank you so much. Hope you have the best day ever. Thank you.